Hey, what is going on, everybody? What's up, Sparks of the Paranormal family? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the show. And it's simply called The Show because it still doesn't have a name other than The Show. And it's my channel, and I can do what I want to. So this is The Show. Welcome back to it. Um, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that came and hung out last week for our episode with Patrick McQuarrie from the Haunted Side. And guys, I love that dude to death. He's just awesome sauce. He really is. He's been an inspiration to a lot of people to kind of get out and start dig in and do their own paranormal investigating, and it's been super awesome to kind of get to know him over the several months that he and I have been talking back and forth. It's been an absolute blessing. Speaking of blessings, we have had the massive opportunity to partner up with Paranormal Electronics Limited for the show that is going to be kicking off on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's going to start this coming Wednesday. It's going to be called Paranormal Tech 101. Our first episode is going to be a get to know you with our new co-host from over in Paranormal Electronics Limited out of the UK. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to take a deep dive into, every aspect of paranormal equipment and how it runs and things like that. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited. We're all going to learn some stuff together, and that's the good stuff when we can learn together as a family. But also, speaking of other blessings, we have our guest for tonight. And John, why is he blessed? Well, it's really quite simple. This guy is the definition of paranormal unity in a person. And I've said that a million times every time I've mentioned him on the show. But I'm just so excited, guys. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have discovered a lot of people that I've discovered in the paranormal world. He's constantly posting and supporting everyone that's out there doing paranormal stuff. And guys, I could keep blabbering on and on and on, but I think it's time that we go ahead and bring on our guest for the night, Mr. Daniel Moreno, also known as Dantex. How's it going, dude?
Where? No.
I hope you're doing well.
Good.
Yeah, it's good, man. So I just thank you so much for everything that you do for the paranormal community, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man.
Thank you. I tried.
I mean, it's crazy because you've amassed quite a following, and you're pushing stuff. Like, I love the support that you're getting for supporting. It's freaking awesome to watch, man.
Yeah, it's kind of shocking to me too. I wasn't expecting to get so much back.
But that's
crazy.
the great thing about this community is the fact that when we realize how truly awesome somebody is, we want to pour that love and support back into them.
Yeah, because it just kind of just happened. I just kind of just started with just a few posts just to kind of see what happens, and it just kind of took off from there.
It's really cool. So we've got a really special episode because you yourself, you said that you have not experienced a ton of paranormal at all, right?
I have not. No,
but you love it.
Across a couple. Yes, I've always been interested in it. It's always fascinated me. Watching.
So what is it that made you kind of fall in love with it, become obsessed with it?
It was like when Supernatural first came out, that caught my attention because I was, it was just a cool show. And then, that's when all the Ghost Hunters came out, and then Ghost Adventures, and then it just kind of just grew and grew and grew from there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome how much those shows kind of kicked off everything that it is that we do now. Yeah. And it's awesome the fact that we have so many people that are out there in the world of the paranormal that are taking it in their own direction and kind of showing different ways that you can go about it. And like I said, dude, you're becoming a hub for like all of these different teams. It's like, so I need to go see if I can find somebody new to watch. I'm gonna go click on Dantex's stuff. Like, that's what's gonna happen. Like, I check your page like maybe 2-3 times a day, and I'm like, let's see if there's somebody else to watch. Like, it's you're becoming the paranormal hub.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Well, I mean, even, before I even had, the Paranormies and stuff like that on my show, you actually messaged me about them. You messaged me and were like, "Hey, you need to check these guys out." And I was like, "Well, if Dan says that I need to check them out, I should probably check these dudes out." And then they messaged me like 2 days later, and I was like, "Okay, well, I've been prepped, I've been primed, I'm ready to go."
Yeah, they got some amazing stuff. They're great guys. I've talked to them a couple times already.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Actually, we had a group chat with Pat from the haunted side and the Paranormies last night, and it got fun and got a little crazy, and it was awesome. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Dan. The main reason that I had you on here was because this is a thank you from some people that wanted to say thank you to you.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to bring some people on right now that you may know, that you have shown support to, that want to show support back. So we've got Cassie, we've got Patrick, we've got Peta and Jane.
Hello.
And they all wanted to say hi, man.
Hey, buddy.
Hello. Hi, Dan.
Hi. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Wow. I'm speechless.
Surprise! Why we got up so early, Dan.
So this is something that I've actually had planned for about 2 months now, 2-3 months, as a huge thank you to you.
He's just speechless.
Wow.
It's funny because
it's funny because hang out.
I can't tell if he's frozen or if he's speechless because
it's a bit of both, man. It's a bit of both.
Oh, bless.
It's like I said before, man, you are a huge blessing to this community, and we really wanted to give that love back to you, man. So that's why that's why this is yeah, I think he's frozen.
He's in shock. He froze the internet.
He could be. I think we broke the internet.
He just took his computer. He didn't know what to do. He just took his computer and just threw it. He's like, "Oh
Hey, Pat. Hi, Cassie. Hi, John. Hi, everybody.
What's going on? Let's see here. We've actually had oh wait, Dan text. Hang on. Here we go. We got him back.
Oh, Dan. Don't. I was talking to him this morning.
I will say this. You guys did a phenomenal job of just saying nothing, and I'm so proud of all of you. Oh, he dropped out.
No. Oh, no. He's losing the guest star.
Yeah. See if we'll get him back. We'll see if we can get him back. There we go. Come on, Dan. Come on, buddy.
Come on.
There he is.
Can you hear us, Dan?
Oh, we froze it again.
No.
Oh, wait. Wait for it.
He's breaking his internet.
You got us, Dan? You good?
It's the excitement.
Oh yeah, it's not too much.
Sure.
So I'm gonna yield.
Work.
I am gonna yield the floor to these guys and allow them to say whatever they need to say to you, my friend.
Well, I think Pat should go first.
Oh, stop it.
Well, you were the first.
Yeah, no, dude, seriously, like, huge thank you. It's like every time I get on social media, I have to repost something from you because you've tagged us in another thing. You've taken another screenshot of an episode. And that means the world to us. And I know that when you rewatch this and you actually get to hear everything, it's going to really be impactful then. But dude, seriously, it massive thank you, because you don't have to do that. There's no reason that you should do that other than you genuinely love the content. You genuinely love the group. You love the people. You love, everything that this community is doing. And seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for believing in not only myself and the haunted side, but everybody else that's part of this community. John, Cassie, Peta, Jane, the Paranormies, the New Reality, everybody. Seriously, huge thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies, who's next?
I'll go next.
You can do that.
Dan, I popped your live stream cherry. But no, just, exactly what Patrick said. You have, you were the one who started posting everything for Ethereal Sisters when we were only just starting out. And I got so excited when I saw that, and I was so thankful and felt very, very blessed. Patrick has molded our community, I would say. You have united our community by just incorporating everyone, and it doesn't matter who it is, whether they're females, they're males, race, gender, it doesn't matter. Like, you share everybody's, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm going to cry for all of your stuff, everything that you've posted of ours, and thank you.
I don't even know what to say now. I feel like you guys have said everything. But no, absolutely, Dan. Like, being one of, probably with the smallest channel out of everyone in the community, it just, when you started posting my stuff, I was just blown away that, it just meant the world to me. And to, be posted alongside with channels such as Patrick and the New Reality, and that you thought I was worthy of being shared out there. And, I was absolutely blown away. And it's just like Peter said, you've helped unite a community as a whole. You just do such amazing things, and it's something you do not have to do, and you do it. And you just deserve so much thanks. You really do. And like, from the bottom of my heart,
Dan,
thank you.
Cry.
I always thank you, and that's why I'm always like, every time you post, I'm just like, thank you, because I just go above and beyond for everybody, and it's just an amazing thing that you do. And I don't think you realize the impact that you have had, for the community, but
absolutely,
for all of us.
For sure.
Oh,
well done, Jamie.
All right, Cass, let him have it.
Wait, or I go.
Go for it.
ahead.
I'm telling you,
ahead.
he's gonna run hashtag
He's gonna
Team
rewatch
Rewatch on this one.
That's true.
He's gonna rewatch.
I go. And I just wanted to say thank you, Dan, too, because I'm a baby channel. I don't even have any videos out, but you've been supporting me, sharing my Instagram out of the new photos I had shared, and sharing my little tiny baby Instagram and stuff even before I'm anybody. So I'm just really, really thankful for that, and just how awesome that you share everybody's stuff. So it's been really, really awesome. You're really awesome. I was tricking you today. And you're like, oh, I can't wait to watch your interview.
I think that is probably the most amazing thing about you, Dan, is that it's almost like you're blind to the subscriber count. Like you don't care if somebody has 0 subscribers. You don't care if somebody has 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers. It doesn't matter to you. You're going out and you're finding what you deem as the best of the best, the creme de la creme, if you will, of the paranormal world, and then sharing that out with other people who are trying to do the same thing. So unbelievable. Seriously, I'll wrap it all up in saying huge thank you. Please continue what you're doing, because every single one of us are just blown away by your kindness, by your generosity, because you're taking time out of your life and your day, and you know, to do this, which and time is
I don't know how you keep
commodity.
up. I really don't.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm like, how is he watching all this stuff, and where's he finding the time on top of your normal life? And you doing it, like, yes, we thank you, but you just.
I swear to God, you better have YouTube Premium, and if you don't, I will be taking care of YouTube Premium for you.
Really quick, before we go any further, there's somebody else that I want to bring in. So we're just gonna do it. You guys know him. We all love him. Oh, look at that! They're normies.
How we feeling?
Oh man, tired today.
Last night got a little dumb, and it was a lot of fun.
It was funny. Outrageous.
Going against the number one rule there, boys.
Man,
I'm never go up against the Sicilian when death is on the line. I don't think that was it. But Dan, we've actually brought in somebody else for you to say hi to, or to say hi to you, and that is Johnny from the Paranormies. Johnny, let him have it, man. Let him have it.
How is it going? It's what's so interesting is it's so interesting being able to like talk to you face to face, which is everything that you do, especially for our channel, every channel that's on here. It's so cool. It's so cool to put like a face sometimes to like who you are, who you see and who you interact with so much on social media. And I'm just so happy and so grateful for you.
Yeah,
I know. I think that's why I was so surprised when. I was chatting with Dan and I said to him, well, that's cool. Like, you want to, come on a live stream. And I said, but, just let me know what you're comfortable doing. If you just want to do audio, like, I'm easy either way. And he's like, oh, hell no. Like, I'm going all in. And I said to him, it's going to be good practice for John's. And he was like, oh, yeah, for sure. So he's just like blossoming, and taking the selfies,
doing the bathroom selfies and everything now. I'm like,
hell man. I was so proud.
Anybody can look at him. Dan is a straight up stud.
Yeah.
That is a good looking dude.
Do a little face app here.
Okay, I need you to calm down with that.
No, we need Dan in on that. So
Dan, I'm so incredibly freaking blessed, man, because I'm like Jane and I'm like Cassie. We don't have a massive subscriber count, and I don't even know how you found me, to be honest. Because when you started reposting my stuff, I was an audio podcast.
That's what he does, man.
It's crazy.
He's the paranormal ninja.
Boom, the other half of Paranormies is here.
Sorry, I'm late. I was having some issues.
But
sorry, I missed the party last night.
It's okay. You do something so fantastic. Oh, hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, Lex, do you want to say
this is me, Lex.
Yeah.
But Dan, you do something so amazing. Because you find, like Patrick said, like everybody said, you find people that nobody has even heard of, nobody's even thought about. And I don't know how you find us, but you do. And it's insane to see the love and the support that you pour out for all of us, man. And I mean, I'm blessed, dude. I am insanely blessed.
Yeah, how do you have it's crazy how you watch so many shows and you actually have details of the shows, like this, when this happened, when that happened, when this happened. So we know you're watching it all. That's
I know, absolutely.
the commitment and time that you put in, and just to actually understand what's going on with these channels, and just how you push them out too. It's so cool.
Yeah,
and knowing he's got to go through the whole thing.
So I will say this, guys. If you are in the chat and you want to show love, all caps, so I can see it, and we will bring it in so we can show some more love to Dan, because that is the reason that we're here today.
Let's have a party.
Let's do a love fest, but a PG love fest, okay?
Yes.
I'm looking at the haunted side and paranormies. Let's keep it PG.
Come on. My background is Patrick is a woman now.
Yeah.
The haunted side showing more love.
Unknown's in here. Alyssa's in here.
Hang on, I'm trying to get in there. I've got a million tabs open here.
There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people.
Editions. Come on in. Yes.
Electric Pagan. We love Dan Tex. Haunted Expeditions. For those of you guys who don't know, that's my good friend Tony in Tennessee, showing that love.
Selena.
She's awesome.
Max.
Yeah. Selena. Oh yeah.
Tony up in Tennessee.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
We've got Cassie showing even more love.
Inner
Goddess.
Inner Goddess. Woo.
Dan Tex is crying, guys.
Back on. What's going through your head right now, Dan?
Yes, that's something that I would like to know. More love from Shadow Visions. Crow of Judas showing his love via hot dogs.
He's never even given us that many hot dogs on a live stream. An enormous amount of.
He and I actually just had like a 40-minute conversation.
I'm gonna thank Jason up in here.
Oh, Anthony's in here.
Yeah,
Snap, Anthony, what up, dog?
So many people in here.
Oh gosh, now Crow's
Exploration Unknown, another great one out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Max showing more love.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Max.
So many people just showing love and support to you, dude. Crow of Judas getting a little handsy.
What's going through
Real
carousel horse?
Perfect. No beating around the bush. I want you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, how you feeling right now, man?
No beating around.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Dan?
He's like, I'm
got the
absolutely
YouTube going.
frozen with excitement. I'm just frozen over with excitement.
Oh, Dan. I think that's our answer, guys.
I think we broke him with love and thanks.
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh, we love you, Dan.
We love you, Dan, dude.
I
We love you
don't
to
know what
death,
say,
bro.
thanks.
Yeah.
This is
Absolutely love you.
Yeah, for sure. So we knew that, or at least I knew that I had to get some people that we considered to be very special to be on here to say thank you. Everybody in this community, we just needed to make a grand gesture, because what you do is way bigger than making a post to say thank you. We needed to get together and show you that love in person. So here we go,
Yeah.
man.
Dan, we should have had balloons and streams. John, what's going on?
First of all, I have a very part-time job.
Yes.
So
Me
the number of hot dogs that Crow posted, I can't afford that many.
Eat hot dogs, not in the budget.
Hey man, that's just the
Not in the
life of
budget.
being a paranormal investigator.
So if you guys in the chat have any questions for Dan, ask them now. I got so many Dan texts in here. It's beautiful.
Maybe that's why, Dan. You have 73 tabs open.
Yeah.
It's all different YouTube channels.
Exactly. He's like, oh, now it makes sense. There's 6 of you. That's how you have time to do this.
That's how he's doing it.
There you go.
Your mom had 6 tuplets. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Oh, it's too early. It's too early for this.
So yes, if you guys have questions for Dan, ask them. Once again, all caps. If you have questions for anybody in here right now, put them all in caps and say exactly who you're asking it to, because I don't know the next time we're going to have a panel like this.
Hey, Dan, I have a question for you. And it might be better for you to type in the answers, possibly. But could you go through each one of us that are in the chat and tell us what your favorite episode or like favorite piece of evidence is from each one of the shows, or maybe like the first one that you saw that got you interested in our different projects? He's like, no, I'll just leave.
He's like, I mean, forget y'all.
He's like, hold up, I got 400,000 posts to make after this video, so I need to get a jump start on this shit before the morning.
Oh, is it the real Dan night? That's the question.
It's a Dan night. It's a Dan night for sure.
Yeah. Oh, is it the real Dan night?
It's a Dan night for sure. Yeah. So we've got a lot of people in here, guys, and this is awesome that we're showing up. Look who showed up.
Hey, Glenn.
So we've got a lot of people, and this is awesome. Look who showed up. Then we got Victoria in here.
Hey, Glenn.
There's a lot of people. First of all, Tony, I see a lot of people.
We got the pocket plasma pals showing up in full force.
Well, Patrick, what do we need to do then?
Oh no! Oh no!
Our powers combined, we are pocket plasma.
Oh, God. So Dan,
John, oh my God!
I don't know if you pocket plasma for life. Okay, all right, everybody.
Oh, boy.
Not interested. Not
PPP
interested.
for life.
The nipple of knowledge. That's beautiful.
That's what we call
That's
it.
it's the nipple of knowledge.
That is what we call it.
Here's a great question for Dan Tex from Close Judas. What kind of shampoo do you use?
That was me.
What kind of shampoo do you use? I'm guessing it's Head and Shoulders. He seems like a Head and Shoulders kind of guy.
Am I on? Am I not
To
on?
be honest with you.
I don't know.
Dan,
Pantene.
can we have your PayPal link so that we can send you some funds to upgrade your internet?
Yes.
Let's bump you up to the next tier here, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody start just pour. We need to get a hold of. If he doesn't have one, we're gonna set it up. But yeah, we there's a lot of ways that we could say thank you, and buying you some more Suave shampoo I think would be wonderful.
It just keeps popping in like all corners.
I know, dude.
I think Dan needs a good laptop. That's what I think.
I think we
Because
could.
he uses the iPad.
Yeah, uses the iPad. I think that's something that we could all do. I think, guys, if you're in the chat right now, or if you're watching later, find the PayPals for any of the people on this panel, and if you put in the notes, this is for Dan Tex, we will put that money towards getting him a new laptop.
Absolutely. And like Pat said, new internet.
Victoria answered your question, Pat.
Yeah, I was just reading that.
Literal nipples on the screen,
the right
so
amount,
much
yeah.
knowledge. Can I get on your level, Victoria?
But yeah, no. How? So that is a good question that Pat asked earlier, Dan. If you type it in for us, how did you discover each of us, and what investigation or piece of evidence was it that made you want to start supporting us? I think that is a phenomenal question.
It is, yeah.
Especially for those of you guys who are here on this channel that have never been on this channel, that have never seen my stuff or seen anybody else's stuff around here, that I think that's really good, a good way to kind of segue into getting more people into everyone's stuff. Because that's the point of this. That's the point of my channel, is to get other people more viewership. I don't even care about me, okay? I can have 5 viewers. I don't care. Let's see here. All through Patrick.
Oh.
Yeah, like
so
I said,
this is Patrick's fault.
it's But no, Patrick
I've created a monster
of our community, and Dan is the one who freaking united everyone.
Paranormies through the new reality.
Yeah.
And Dan is the one who freaking united everyone.
Paranormies through the new reality. That's awesome, though. That's awesome. How did you find me through Patrick? Was it when he was on the audio podcast?
Probably.
That's how I found you, Spark. Or John, I should say.
Was it when he was
Probably the same.
I mean, that's crazy. I didn't know anybody listened to my stuff. I didn't even look at my numbers. I didn't look at any of my numbers. I was just like, I'm going to keep going.
Wise words.
So let's shell out some more love for Dan, guys. If you guys have some really cool things that you want to say about Dan, please keep it PG. Keep it nice, keep it light, keep it lovely, because that's what we're about here. All in caps for me. Show some more love for Dan. That's why we're here. Dan says it was a suggestion on YouTube. How did my stuff was a suggestion on YouTube?
Maybe when Pat's interview, you posted it on YouTube on your YouTube channel.
Could be.
Maybe.
Oh yes, no. Here's a really good one. We got the woot woot, which I love a woot woot. And then Paranormies, of course, putting in some really great stuff here with Dan. Take your shirt off.
Okay, Patrick, we saw this last night.
I did the whole live stream.
We saw this for 6 hours yesterday.
Tamara with all the love. Haunted Expeditions, we love you, Dan. This is so good. This is so good. Glam Hippie Hiker. That was last night. You're a little late to the party. Glam Hippie Hiker. That was last night. You're a little late to the party. What was the Patrick suggestion? Okay. More love from Electric Pagan. That's so good. So good. Dan, you're awesome. All the emoji loves, Dan.
All the emoji loves.
Well, yeah, guys, this is awesome. I'm so glad that we were able to do this. This man deserves all of this and more. So once again, guys, if you want to help out Dan, go to all of our PayPals, any of them, and make sure you put in the notes that if you're going to give money, make sure that you're putting it towards, or you say that it's for Dan Tex's new laptop, because I'm serious. We want to do this for him.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think this would be amazing.
absolutely.
And if we could get him something like super nice and maybe actually get him out investigating so he can start editing. What?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I think that's good.
Well, he's in Oregon, so yeah.
There's places up there.
In Oregon, you say?
Oh,
Am I in?
Oregon. You're in, dude. You're in.
What
There we
part?
go.
What part of Oregon are you in?
The Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, that's the entire state there, bud.
I'm trying to remember.
Johnny's like, all right.
Because if he's in Southern Oregon, he's like 3 hours from me. If he's in Mid Oregon, he's like 5-6 hours from me. And if he's in North, like around Portland, he's like 8 hours from me.
Either way, it sounds like he says he's in the Hillsborough area.
Oh, damn. That's literally, I lived like very close to that.
So what it sounds like is that Dan Tex is going to be tagging along on some haunted side stuff.
I lived in Beaverton, like Hillsborough was like 10 minutes away.
So what do you guys think? Should we get Dan Tex out into the field with the haunted side?
Yes. Oh yes.
100%.
Want that?
Dan, no more just watching from behind the screen, buddy. You're going to be living it.
Mm.
Dan, no more just watching from behind the screen, buddy. You're going to be living it.
I
Taking a
got
picture of it.
a PayPal donation from Tamara. Is
Yes.
Tamara that? Tamara, is that for Dan?
Hope so. I hope so.
Tamara, is that for Dan?
Check
Otherwise,
to
well,
see.
I'll still put it towards Dan's laptop.
Awesome.
I'll still put it towards Dan's
All right. Somebody gave me $5 for Dan, so not a whole lot, but we're throwing stuff in. We're gonna get there. It may take a couple weeks, but we're gonna get there. Oh, look at this! Look at this! He's in to go into the field. He is in to go into the field.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're done.
It's perfect.
Oh, that's for me.
All right. Heck yeah.
Oh, that's for me.
I don't know if we can put that on here, but I'm gonna put it on here. But yeah.
It was Beaverton. That was the name of the city, Beaverton, Oregon.
Okay. Woo, all right.
That's where the Nike headquarters is.
Because there was a whole.
Yeah.
That is the state animal. It's a beaver.
Oh, I know. Well, my stepdad actually graduated from OSU.
Oh, so he is in fact a beaver.
He's a beaver through and through. But it kind of upsets me that it upsets me that the name for the beaver is Benny. It's Benny Beaver, which is concerning because there are better opportunities like Bucky Beaver. Beavers are buck tooth.
Yeah, but Bucky is already taken. Have you ever been to Bucky's? Those truck stops that are like the size of a city.
I'm on the east side of America.
Jordan, isn't the beaver Canada's national?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's the goose.
Yeah.
The killer bird.
Goose.
Those Canadian geese are so freaking mean, dude.
We have a very threatening.
I'd rather go up against a bear than a Canadian goose. Those
I don't know,
things are
man. Yeah. I don't know about that. Like geese they're wild, especially this time of year right now. Like you go 5 feet away from them, they're coming at you.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Australia has the mythical drop bear. What
Yes.
if Oregon
yeah.
has the mythical drop beaver?
Possibly.
An entire species of cannibalistic beavers.
Oh my god.
Sounds like from the makers of Sharknado.
Yeah.
Combine the drop bear with the drop beaver.
Oh God! Can
God.
drop bearver?
And then cover that shit in maple syrup. Oh my god.
Oh baby, anything with maple syrup.
It just busts out of a sugar
maple
shack
syrup
like,
on my pizza.
what's up, bitches?
Man, we literally, if during the winter here, there's this like Festival de Voyageur, and they take maple syrup and they put it in the snow, and then
Yep.
they roll it up with a little
Roll it
pop
up and you eat
stick,
that
like
shit.
a-
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
this stuff.
It's so delicious.
What?
That's serious. The
So
maple
yummy.
syrup.
That sounds like just pure diabetes.
It's
Yeah,
hard to say.
absolutely.
No.
Pure Canadian-born diabetes.
Nobody wants
So
to
it'll
say
kill
it.
me.
It's just
So it'll
free
kill me.
blood.
It's so good.
But
Tamara has sent me more money to go towards your laptop, Dan.
Oh, Tamra.
Thank you, Tamara.
You're amazing.
Awesome, girl.
that's awesome. That's awesome. There we go. Max, perfect question. Is Oregon, home of the beaver, a where is it? Moist state? It's a great question.
Oh, the word moist.
I imagine it's a little damp. Damp is the word you're looking for.
Anything west of Bend is moist. Anything from Bend over, dude, Bend, Oregon gets over 300 days of sunshine. It never stops fucking shining.
What
there.
happened to this? What happened to the show?
It went sideways.
Like you just come out at 3 a.m. and it's fucking sunshine. The west coast of Oregon, no. It's like you live in a cloud. You live in a thunderstorm. It's not even thunderstorm. You live in just a misty rain forever. There's like 2 weeks of sunshine. There's literally 2 weeks of sunshine. Everybody's outside like, ah! And then it's gone.
All right, so we've still got some time left, but guys, let's get a push going. Let's get a quick PayPal push going to everybody that is out there. We want to get this laptop for Dan. Okay, so let's push. If you guys are watching later, if you guys are rewatching, you can go to my PayPal account down there, or you can find any of these guys, and you guys can send that money via PayPal with a note for Dan, and we will get him a new freaking laptop. So let's do this, okay? Because he's going to use
I'm
his
on my
phone,
guys, but thanks for the new computer.
He's going to do that. He's going to use that phone here very soon, so he can do some filming when he's out in the field. With the haunted side, we want him to have a great computer to be able to actually start editing that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
well, maybe we can go off what Paranormies were doing on their live stream yesterday, and
Stripping?
every PayPal donation, it's a drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
And Patrick,
that was good for the first little bit, but did not.
I'm done.
We're doing it for like 3:45 in the morning.
it's for a good cause, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to grab the drinks.
Get the vodka.
Hey, Johnny, put them on ice. I'm coming down. Let's do it.
I'll be right back.
oh boy.
Oh gosh. Okay. Every PayPal donation, they'll have a drink. It's 7:40 in the morning.
I don't care. It's our day off. Go.
7:40 a.m.
Right. Apparently, that's what this show has become, guys. We're doing shots for Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, now
So-
everybody else is
Want me to
stuck.
get vodka?
Don't forget the vodka.
I'll go get the vodka.
Cheers for Dan.
You just said it.
Look-alike.
Let's go. It's
I
on.
was talking to the guy.
Oh, it's on.
See, I would, but I don't own any alcohol, so
Anything for Dantex.
I will be drinking my lemonade. Lemonade shots for Dan.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, PayPal donations. get a shot.
Do it.
Dan.
Let's do it.
And you can do that, like I said, if you have anybody's PayPal here, it doesn't have to be mine. Make those donations. Make those donations. You know what? That's what this. That's what
am
this
I
is
here?
going to be. Yes,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
are
yeah.
here,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
dude.
Oh my god, y'all are amazing.
We're trying to help. We're trying to help.
I've got my monster. Yep. It's coming. Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
my favorite.
Freaking out the bucket.
Johnny, are we doing
Alcohol-
this?
Fry yourselves in the water.
Alcoholic
so drink
maple
Minnetonka.
syrup. All right, so Jordan,
Tahoe
do
Blue
you
vodka.
have your alcohol?
Sponsored, not sponsored.
I guess. I got a few piss warm beers.
Hey,
Just
that's
drink
fine.
toilet water if you don't have any.
I just saw in a video of yours that you're sponsored by a brewery, so you better have some damn beers.
I got
By the way, if
beer is at Johnny's place, so I have to drink. I should maybe cover. I won't tell you what I'm drinking, just out of respect. My thoughts here, I guess. But
just drinking.
Cheers,
can water.
Dan.
I mean,
Cheers,
if
Dan.
you exactly
8
cheers,
o'clock
Dan.
in the morning.
It's not even 8 o'clock. How much we love you.
15 minutes to
Wow.
5 here. Woo!
Pat's had a few. The woo.
I'm too crap in my fridge, so I'm hiding from children. So
It's a little early. We've got a lot more to do.
We've got a busy morning.
I've still got a live of my own to do, so yeah, no shots for me just yet.
and our premieres.
Wow. Thank you, everybody. Oh my
Lovely.
god, I can't believe it. I still can't.
Well, we love you, dude. We love you to death, man. You are seriously somebody special in this community, and honestly, it probably wouldn't even be a community without you.
Yeah.
Like it,
you brought us together, man.
you
100%.
yeah, 100%. You bring us together. Electric Pagan sent to the Haunted Side PayPal.
Just Patrick.
Yeah. Patrick's
Atta
throwing
boy.
it.
What kind of drink are you making there?
There we go. Pat.
Great vodka.
He's taking my half.
It's called,
Patrick, I can't let you do that. I can't let you show up the Canadians. So
You better check your phone for donations.
Yes, our fellow Commonwealth countrymen.
Who else is donated?
Frank.
Who else is donated?
Hang on.
Frank,
no,
awesome.
That was yesterday. Hang on.
Oh,
Gosh, I can't believe I fought this for 47 minutes trying to get on here.
and he was like,
Dude,
maybe
it's
if I
all
go
good.
sit next to the router.
I tried that, and then it finally dawned on me: use your phone, you dummy. But thank you all for all those words. It's just, wow.
dude, we love you, man. We love you.
Yeah, dude, seriously, huge thank you. Huge shout out. Keep
Yeah.
it up.
I really never thought it would take off like this. I just thought it just, it just started off with just a couple shares, just to kind of test the waters, see what was going to happen. I really did not expect it to be like this.
Dude, I'm
And
telling
then
you,
and then
that's
to meet all y'all.
that's what happens. Lex is losing his mind. That's what happens when when you build. That's what happens when you build a community like this, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we all look out for each other. We all have each other's backs. So, I mean, as soon as you started doing that, and it's we saw it and it caught on. I mean, of course we're gonna be like, dude, hell yeah. You know what? We need to get him into a Zoom or into a live stream and seriously like give you some major shout outs, like major props, dude.
Honestly, I don't even think that Jordan and I would have had any communication with anybody in here if it wasn't through Dantex just like tagging multiple people in some posts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how we started communicating with other people in here is we were tagged in the same post and then we were, communicate back and forth through just post comments and stuff. And that's kind of how
Well, and that's what I was saying earlier is the fact that Dan actually messaged me about you guys, and then like 2 days later, y'all messaged me.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, well, if Dan mentioned them, it's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that like you had interviewed with Haunted Side and New Reality and stuff. And then I started watching some, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy's hilarious. I'm like, yeah, I want to be good. I just want to have a nice conversation, you know.
Yeah. let's have a nice chat. What do you say, John?
I've been fixing for a good combo.
But I mean, that's another really cool thing about this community is the fact that we're all doing something that is the same by paranormal investigating, but none of us are doing it the same way. And the fact that Dan can be that hub of all of these different styles of paranormal investigating, you guys have heard me say it before, on my shows, we may be all out here doing it different, but we're all out here for the same reason. And it's an opportunity to learn by watching other people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 100% agreed.
Yeah.
And Dan is allowing us to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm very glad I started doing all this because I said, I really didn't expect all this.
So then I got a question. What's next for you? So like where do you see yourself going? What do you want to have happen? Like, do you want to maybe start your own show where you have guests come on? Are you wanting to go that route? Are you wanting to just promote the hell out of everybody that deserves it? Like, where do you see yourself going from here?
That's a tough one. I know.
I get to the nitty gritty.
What do you want?
I would like to try this, maybe on YouTube and try to get kind of the same thing. Because that's kind of one thing I noticed was that, you find all these on YouTube, but you don't see none of it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all have, Instagram pages and stuff, but it's not together. It's just kind of all spread out. This way it kind of gives someone on Instagram somewhere to go, kind of like its own little group. And it would be neat to try to do the same thing on YouTube, where it would just be where I could have it basically the same as I do on here.
I think I know a good way to get that to happen, Dan. We're gonna have to talk. I know a very good way to make that happen.
Patrick, could you ask Dan the first question before he dropped out 100 times?
Oh yeah.
Which time?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Before there was 14 of you on the screen. I was curious if you could go through, if you'd want to go through like each group that's in here and maybe say like what your favorite episode is, or like what your favorite piece of evidence is that we captured, or maybe just the first one you saw where you were like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna binge this one. I'm gonna sink my teeth into these guys.
Yeah, well, like yours, it was, you came up as a suggestion, and so I started watching yours like from the very beginning when you were still with Sean. Mm-hmm. Actually, I think it was even before that when you were doing your solos. I think when I went back and I started watching all of yours, and then after that, I continued.
Wow,
you stuck. But I think my favorite was, I think it would have to be like the Black Monarch.
Oh, the Black Monarch Hotel. Yeah. The Colorado Hotel. Yeah. That place was just crazy. And it was neat too, because it seemed like even Jason even noticed and sensed a lot of stuff, and usually it doesn't seem like he was real sensitive to that, but I've noticed since that episode he starts to sense more out of that, and it opened his eyes. that place certainly did. And it's funny that you mentioned that place, because we have just a completely open door there. Anytime we want to go back, the owner, his name's Adam, he took care of the entire place for us for as long as we want to be there. So if there's ever a chance or ever a time that you can make it out to Victor, Colorado, that would be a fantastic place for you to do an investigation with us and anybody else that can make it out there, because there's enough rooms there that we could have 4 different teams there, and everybody would still have their own space. And And then we could also do the Victor Hotel, which is just like half a block away from there, which we have access to whenever we want as well. So yeah, it's funny that that's your favorite episode, and that's one that we could easily get into if you'd like.
I'm just saying, if all of us can make it at some point out there, we need to title everybody that's filming. We need to all title it Dan Fest.
Yes, Danapalooza.
But I swear, as soon as I get home to Queensland, I'm getting that yacht going, and like we're going.
We're doing the bloody roll boat. You guys need to come up with a plan to get us out of here.
Danapalooza. Seriously.
Danapalooza.
Hey, I'm just saying, if we do, we've got 2 people that were in bands that are here, or 3 people that were in 4, if you count me, that were in bands that can start playing music. Okay, we've got guitarists, we've got percussionists. I play a wicked cowbell. Like, we could do this.
I'm trombone.
I can play a wicked tambourine. Like, seriously,
let's party. Cassie's on vocals. Like, let's do this.
Awesome.
I'm down.
We might just have to be there on someone's phone so we can.
No, I'm getting that goddamn my brother's yacht going. I tell you, like I'm beyond even joking at this point. Once I'm in those international waters, the Australian Border Force can.
It's free game.
Jane's like, yeah, I'll quarantine if you can catch me, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm. It's getting to the point where I'm not freaking joking anymore. Yeah. I want the honey.
All right, so let's go ahead. Let's switch gears back into it. Let's start talking about more of Dantex. Like, what are some of your favorite stuff that you've seen from each of the rest of the teams that are here?
Like the Paranormals, it would be the Hangman's Church.
Yes.
When your beanie got taken off, that.
Yeah,
I had to watch that a few times. Like, did I just see what I saw?
That was the clip too.
I seen it.
Yeah, I think that changed a little moment in Jordan's head there too, with all the stuff that he was saying before we went in there, and just kind of like antagonizing and stuff. I don't think you've done it since then.
Oh no, not to that extent. No. Definitely not to that extent.
Mother.
Yeah, it was just the way that your head moved. It you could actually see that it yanked you. It was it just didn't kind of like come off.
Yeah, it was like it felt like my head was like just kind of like stuck there for a second. It was insane.
That was crazy. That was a crazy episode for sure.
Yeah, that was the one that kind of like blew us up a bit too. Like that's when Sir Spooks gave us our first feature ever. And kind of like got us past the 1,000 subscriber mark, and that's when we got a whole bunch of new subscribers. Probably met a lot of you guys around that same time too. So,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest about both of those episodes. I'm really upset that they're called the Hangman's Church, especially considering that I found an actual church where the preacher hung himself.
Yeah, I remember. I was in your live. When
I saw it online.
Yeah.
Just call it the Hangman's Other Church.
Yeah.
No. I live in the mountains of North Carolina, so if we're gonna name it, we're gonna name it right. It'll be called T'other Hangman's Church. T'other Hangman's Church. All right, so favorite episode, favorite evidence that you got out of PETA and Sean from Ethereal Sisters.
Sean's no longer. It's just me. It's just me on my own.
It's just Ethereal Sisters.
No, she was there.
She was there, and we miss her. We miss seeing her on the the live streams and stuff. But I would say for that one, it would be the cemetery one where you caught that first shadow mist.
The flying thing, yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
That caught my attention real fast, and after that, I wanted to see how see how you were investigating and stuff, and that's what I liked about it.
Oh, thank you.
Jared.
And then through you, I found Jane, and then I'm running out of words.
Oh.
Take a deep breath, lady.
So yeah, and then there's Jane. All right, on to the next one. No.
Well, that's not good though. I meant to. I didn't mean to come out sounding like that. Jane, I like Jane's episodes because she's always calm and she's always questioning what happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you hear that? And then she'll listen to it 3, 4, 5 times before she's like, okay, I think that was this or I think that was that. But she's always calm through the whole thing, and that's what I like.
So hang on, Jane is out there and she is using a copywritten phrase from our dude Patrick. You can't be using "Did you hear that?"
Oh no, use the hell out of it.
I'm usually, what the hell was that?
Are you kidding? Normalize that shit. You know how many comments we get with like, no, Patrick, we didn't ever hear that.
We didn't hear anything.
Turn up your fucking mic volume, and then they're like, all we can hear is you guys breathing. Well, what the fuck do you want?
Or I'm usually like, what the fuck was that? Like, yeah, I'm not usually, did you hear that? I'm like, yeah, what the hell was that? What the fuck was
I'm
that?
sorry, Pat, is there a shirt yet? Is there a shirt? Did you hear that?
Did you hear that forever? Yeah, we've had.
Oh, there has?
Oh yeah, that was like the second
seen
shirt we
that.
ever made.
I'm wearing
It was like the Honda side logo, and then it was like, well, there's 4,000 comments to say that.
Cassie's rocking it right now.
Look, yeah,
No,
there. Look,
There you go.
I bought that like
dude, did you
2
hear
years,
that?
like right when I started watching you guys. So that was like long. I don't know, almost 2 years now. Oh no, I wouldn't be a little bit less than 2 years, but yeah.
Well, because you haven't got your pocket plasma yet. Shout out to Cassie too. She was the Haunted Side's first channel member ever. So every time I go on there, it's her little face right there. It's like, oh, numero. Uno.
Oh yeah, she was up there with one of my first subscribers too. So shout out to Kat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
And I was a big influence in her starting her journey as well. So yeah, huge shout out to Cassie for that as well.
What is it? Weeping Willow Paranormal.
Yeah, Weeping Willow Paranormal, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm excited for those videos though. Get them videos up, Cassie.
I know. End of June I'm filming. So
Sick.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
excited. I'm excited to see those.
Yes.
Yes. I can't
I'm
wait.
so excited to share.
Yeah.
I know.
I know I went to a Screaming Tunnels and I didn't show Dan Hex the clip, but I was like, cliffhanger.
Oh yeah. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we got to have those
That's
cliffhangers.
awesome.
It always keeps us coming back for more.
Oh yeah.
I
Absolutely.
hate them. I would never do that.
I literally, what was it during one of my the first Road to Nowhere Tunnel episode that I did, part 1, literally cut like a part of the necrophonic off right after it said him, and I was like, yeah, that's a perfect place to cut it off so nobody has any idea what the hell is going on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would say that we all owe this to Patrick for starting something in this that started this whole group that really brought us all together. And I thank you.
Honestly, it's my pleasure. Like, because even starting this, I never thought anybody was going to care. I never thought I would see more than, a few hundred, maybe 1,000 subscribers at best, ever. So to get to the point now where, people are saying, you are a huge inspiration on us. Like, you got us excited and wanting to do this again. Or, like you're saying, like you got so into it that you were like, I'm going to follow this community and help promote the hell out of everybody in this community. And I say it all the time, but it blows my mind that came out of something so simple as me just being like, you know what? I want to start a paranormal series on YouTube and show people what it really is, what it really is like. So it still blows my mind every day, every time I hear this or see this and interact with you guys. It's unbelievable. So thank you. It's truly my pleasure to be around you guys, I guess. I mean, to even have half the support that you guys give is incredible. So, and that comes from Jason too. I can speak for Jason with that as well. We cannot thank you enough. Thank all of you guys enough. Seriously, it's unbelievable. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's what I like about this is that you can look at one team and say, okay, so they're trying it this way. So let's see, how can I try the same thing and maybe try it a little different just to see what would it be, but still keeping it true to the original way and trying to keep the episodes as true as they possibly can.
Yep. And it's funny because that was really kind of the goal initially when I was first putting up stuff. It was like how to ghost hunt, how to be a ghost hunter, equipment breakdowns, and how to make a night vision camera that would only cost you $40, right? So like my goal or my premise or idea early on was to do investigations, but then also to find a way to make it more accessible for people and make it to where people are like, well, I can't ghost hunt. I don't have $1,000 night vision camera. You don't have to have $1,000 night vision camera. You can have a couple of $40 night vision cameras. $80 is a lot more manageable than $1,000, and then when it kind of caught on and people started being like, oh heck yes, I really dig this show, and I kind of started to see the YouTube paranormal kind of shift. As I said it before on the live stream that we did last week, like I started seeing B-roll shots. I started seeing slider shots. I started seeing aerial drone shots, really cool, moody sounds and stuff, setting up an episode and good establishing shots. And I was like, yes. I was like, this is awesome. Because that's what I would want to watch anyways. I told you when I first was looking around on YouTube, I was just kind of like, okay, well, I mean, I could see why this has 1 million views, but like I wouldn't watch it again, or I'm not interested in it. It doesn't excite me. But yeah, now to see, like, every time I log on YouTube or it's on my TV, and it shows me, New Reality is premiering an episode, Paranormal is premiering an episode, Jane and Peter premiering new episodes. I'm like, oh hell yeah! Like I'm excited to get to sit down. And trust me, I don't like watch a lot of paranormal stuff because when I'm not editing and doing it and filming it, the last thing I want to do is watch more of it. but this community and all of you guys and all of these projects and all of these series and shows and everything like that, you guys are the ones that I watch. This is it.
But I think
same for me too. I used to watch so much more, and now it is literally just this group that I watch when I'm watching.
Exactly. Yeah.
But, kind of what you were saying, Patrick, like the shift that started happening on YouTube because more and more people were coming on to, hang on a sec. So this is what real paranormal investigating is like. Yeah. And like I could see that shift, changing on YouTube, and and now there's more and more investigators that are like, right, we're gonna, start a channel. We're gonna start putting our investigations out.
But it's even the production creating shift and the quality that Patrick definitely started, and the influence that we've all taken aboard and.
Yeah.
These futile ideas here and there. But, Patrick did go to film school and, knows what he's doing. And, it definitely amused probably, for myself, but probably for all of us in certain ways, shapes and forms. So we have Patrick to thank very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And it's all those little things that matter. You think, it's just a B-roll, or it's just a drone shot, but it adds so much to the episodes.
Absolutely.
And that's why I don't do any of it. because I don't have the patience.
That's why John is live stream lazy. No editing with live stream. You just shit. But no, it's totally true. I mean, that's he nailed it. It's the tiny little details that make the huge difference. Because you could capture like the holy grail of paranormal activity, and I've said this before on live streams. You could get the shadow person that just appears out of nowhere, walks up to you and talks to you. But if you don't set that up properly and you don't tell that story and get the interest of that person, then you might as well have just made a Vine, a 7-second clip of that and then post that, because that's the only way people are going to see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's building that whole story of each location, telling the story of what happened that night, setting it up with all of the B-roll and the establishing shots and all that stuff. That's to me, that's what I felt like the viewers deserved. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just like, oh, I'm going to do this because it looks cool. Watch this. No. It was like anybody taking the time to watch this, I want them to just be like blown away, like, holy shit, like that was cool. You know what I mean? Because I felt like even though YouTube is a free platform and the entertainment is free and everything is free, I felt like anybody taking the time to watch it deserves the very best I can do as a storyteller, as I can do as an editor, as a paranormal investigator, so on and so forth. That's what you guys deserve. And that's why I keep pushing myself to get better. I keep pushing myself to work faster, because we used to just release episodes. Remember Jason used to get pissed off at me because he'd be like, it's fucking Thursday. You just released an episode on Monday. Stop doing that. You need a schedule. And I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. We probably should. But it's doing that kind of stuff and setting it up to where it's just, everything flows. And yeah, it's incredible. And I mean, it's all because of you guys. Seriously, it's all because of you guys.
And like,
absolutely.
Like my style, the reason that I do like minimal editing and minimal stuff like that is my goal with my storytelling approach of the investigation is I want everyone to feel like if all you have is a cell phone and you're going out, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You don't have to do all of this editing and color grading and things like that. Go out and do it your own way. You don't have to have any of this fancy crap. Just go out and do it. That's how I started. My first my first two investigations, Oakwood Cemetery and Rutherford City Cemetery, were shot both on my cell phone. And that was it. That was it. And I think they turned out great. The second one, Rutherford City Cemetery, was just 2 iPhones. That was it. And it turned out phenomenal. That's kind of what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to portray.
Sometimes I wish I could go back to that, because like on this last trip, having to have a carry-on bag full of gear, like 2 backpacks that weighed like 700 pounds each. Like I'm just like, Jesus Christ, why can't I just have an iPhone and a digital recorder?
Patrick, just send it over to Jane and I.
Oh yeah, well, if it's too much for you, like we'll take it off your hands. No worries at all.
They will take that bullet for everyone.
We'll quite happily stuff it on up.
There you go.
I'll tell you what though, like my like I've been able to see the improvements since I started, and when I look back at my earlier episodes, all I can think of when I get to so many subscribers, they're going private. That is so bad.
That's so natural, though. That's the way that you should be. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Every time I upload a new Haunted Side episode, as soon as it's like done and it says it's processed, I hate that episode. I'm like, it's garbage. I hate it. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did that.
That's exactly how I am. But that's the process. It's all about constantly self-assessing so you can progress and keep going and pushing your limits and your boundaries to keep improving and getting better, and so you're putting the best possible content out there for the viewers and for your subscribers. you know, that's it's all part of the process. And yeah, I'm exactly the same.
That's something that I cannot.
Every video I put out.
Something I can't wait to see with Cassie's stuff. Cassie, I seriously cannot wait to see how your stuff evolves and your style just coming to fruition. I am stoked for that.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see Cassie's journey just, you know, unfold. You know, because we've all been there. So yeah, absolutely.
Straight up, Cassie's gonna beat all of us to 1 million subscribers. I just know it. I'm scared. Gonna be like, oh yeah, look at this gold plaque.
like in the next 2 weeks, like 2 weeks after she starts, just immediately, she's got a minute.
Yeah,
be like,
how in the hell? Something completely epic, and bang, she's viral. I'll be like, and everyone will be like, what the heck?
Should be everywhere.
On that note, I'm going to take off. Dan, thank you again for everything you do, and I love everybody in here.
Absolutely.
Well, you're very welcome.
Thank you for putting
out great stuff. Yes, Johnny. We love you.
Bye, Johnny.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you, bro.
See you.
Bye, everybody.
But yeah,
Don't do
Dan.
anything I wouldn't do.
Dan, you're Dan the man. That's what you are. You're Dan the man. You're a freaking bro, man.
Yesterday too.
And you know, we're talking about the evolution of our stuff and everything like that. And bro, if it wasn't for you driving more people towards our channels, we wouldn't have anything to really evolve for. So I think that's huge, dude. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because we're actually going to start wrapping this thing up right now. We've actually gone about 16 minutes over, which is fine.
Whoa.
But I missed half of it though.
That's sad.
I was like, really? This like of all the worst times for this to happen. It's like it's never happened before either. This is the first time.
So
it's all right. You got a hashtag team rewatch.
Yeah, exactly.
Team rewatch.
Definitely.
Heck yeah. So
I gotta see all 14 of me.
It was interesting. It was interesting watching you sitting there side by side, both frozen. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was like a Disney movie.
Seeing, what is that? What's he doing? Actually poking myself in the eye or something.
Nice. But guys, I appreciate everybody. Thank you all so much for letting me be here. I gotta jump off because Lex just told me he's hungry, so it's time to step into dad duty and take care of that. But dude, yeah, Dan, thanks again, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for everything. I love all of you guys. I will talk to y'all later.
I love you.
Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, be safe.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. So,
Girls.
guys, as we are wrapping this up, everybody in the chat, everybody at home that is watching, everybody that's hashtag Team Rewatch, if you guys are not following Dan, figure it out. Okay. If you have not followed him based off of everything that I've said, I've got his link to his Instagram down below. Okay. And when you're out there and you're following him and you find more people that are involved in the paranormal community, no matter how big, no matter how small, show that love, show that support, be a Dan. Okay. Be a Dan.
Be a Dan, yes. Hashtag be a Dan.
That's it.
Hashtag be Dan the man.
Exactly, because we're all out there for the same reason. We're all out there to find more stuff in the paranormal world. We're all out there investigating in our own ways. It's opportunities to learn. And as you guys know, I say it every time, you should try to learn something new, one new thing every day to make yourself better than you were yesterday. So make sure that you go out there and you take care of that. Dan, ladies, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Dan, dude, we love you so much. Also, if you guys are looking to support the channel, we've got the PayPal and the merch links below. Cassie's already got a bunch of merch now, which is she's got 2 shirts. She's got one that doesn't even exist anymore. She's got one. She's got the Ghost Squad shirt that doesn't exist anymore, but she's got it. And she also on the K2 Brute shirt for the EMF challenge. So she actually just picked that up. If you guys go and check out her Instagram, she's got a picture of that there. But all of the proceeds for that go to make the show better and go to get better equipment for Keisha and I so we can bring you guys even more awesome stuff. And then also, if you want to find me in more places, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. TikTok is more for the even more absurd stuff. That I kind of post.
I love you.
Hilarious. You've got to check it out, guys. If you have not, it's hilarious.
And make sure that if you're not following Cassie at Weeping Willow, if you're not following Jane at Shadow Visions, if you're not following Peter, that's a weird way to twerk your arm. Peter at Ethereal Sisters. Technically, it's Ethereal Sister.
Nearly.
Make sure that you guys go and follow them and show that love, show that support. Also, big announcement. I've already talked about it several times, but I'm going to go ahead and remind you now. I'm going to post it up on Instagram and Facebook here soon and TikTok. But starting this Wednesday, Paranormal Tech 101 is going to be starting. It's going to be a Wednesday night show happening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every week, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just because I like repetition. I am going to be partnered up with Paranormal Electronics Limited, and we're going to be doing a deep dive into equipment, how it works, best practices, things like that, because there's always an opportunity to learn and get better and to know, hey, maybe this will gear more towards what I'm trying to do in the paranormal field. You're not just going out and buying stuff to buy stuff. With that being said, thank you all so much. Thank you for Dan Fest 2021.
Thank
you, everybody, for the words.
Love you, Dan.
I know I missed a lot of what y'all were saying, but I will definitely go and rewatch it, and I will try not to cry.
Hey, crying is good, brother. I will tell you something that I learned a long time ago. Men are allowed to have emotions. Don't ever allow anyone to tell you that you can't. It shows that you're human, my brother. And emotions were made to communicate, my friend. So, guys, thank you all so much. We love you. God bless. And we will catch you next week on Sparks.
Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Love you all.
Thank you again.